reading the comments.
And?
I got bad news, guys.
What'd you come up with?
These people want me to shut the and I'm gonna work on it.
Is that what they said?
They saying that
Did your boss tell you shut
up? He tells me with his eyes on a regular basis.
Oh, all right.
Last week he played a little clip from Pass the Ball. That was for me. I didn't realize it until I rewatched. I thought it was for everybody. It was for me.
Look at one of the biggest reasons the Joe Budden podcast is thriving right now. She's actually locked in on the audience feedback, and not bitterly or defensively either. And before anybody twists it, I'm not saying this with a negative tone at all. I genuinely respect that she's hearing the critiques from a large portion of the audience. Okay, not everyone, but a lot of people who've been saying she talks too much. She's finally starting to understand what Joe has been trying to steer her away from this whole time. She caught it. She realized the drop was aimed at her. She went and read the comments. So salute to her for wanting to grow and improve on a platform she knows can completely change her life. And I'm not here to hand Joe all the credit in the world, but let's be real for a second. We're talking about one of the biggest broadcasts in the urban space globally, and she's a core part of it, publicly acknowledging one of her flaws. A lot of the cast could take notes from that, which is why I find it ironic that ICE is trying to launch a Patreon while also being the loudest one saying he doesn't care what the audience thinks or says, when the entire success of Patreon is literally dictated by the audience. We're not saying things just to tear the product down or make it worse. Now, I am glad they also told her the other side of it, like, yo, we love you, the audience loves you, we're just noticing a few things. But at the same time, are they actually going to listen when she points out what they do wrong? Because she's already named 10, 15 things. And remember, Melissa got dragged for being labeled a so-called Karen for pointing out those same 10 to 15 issues Mona is now talking about. So I can't lie, I find it both strange and funny that they're dogpiling on Mona for reading comments and adjusting her behavior, while simultaneously agreeing with the comments themselves. And what makes it even funnier is how they use us to shift the dynamics on the show. If you noticed, when Mona was about to cut ICE off like she usually does, he suddenly found the courage to say, "Let me finish, I'm still talking." That didn't come from nowhere. They've been talking over her and ignoring her. So instead of continuing to clash with them chemistry-wise, she's making an effort. The real question is, are they going to do their part? Are they going to acknowledge that she's changing? Or are they going to try to mold her even harder to fit their comfort zone? Because let's not play dumb. Mark and Mona do not mess with each other, and Mark is going to fire off every shot he can whenever he gets the chance. Do you see the irony in them saying you're talking too much right now while literally talking over her? What? And everyone keeps bringing up the Joe and Mark dynamic, but I can't get out of my head the moment Joe told Mark that I said Mark was trying to take over the show. Ever since then, the energy shifted. Like, damn, I hate how they claim they don't listen to us, but somehow listen just enough for it to change how they move. If we're creating narratives and they're only responding to those narratives to keep us in check or keep us talking about the pod, that's one thing. But it's different when you can visibly see it affecting the internal dynamics. Because now, in my head, after Mona admitted, okay, maybe I do talk too much and I'm gonna adjust, I'm watching them slowly treat her the same way they treated Mel, and I'm already seeing it unfold. The difference is, Mona isn't gonna sit back and take it as Mel did, so another blow-up feels inevitable. Because she's gonna say, I'm changing and y'all are doing the same stuff. Like y'all are flawless and y'all are not. There's a reason Mona keeps saying they're not needed by Joe Budden. She tells Joe this all the time. So unfortunately, I see another wave of tension coming purely from her honesty. Now on the flip side, hold up, because this part is interesting. As much as I talk, you'd think people would stop feeding me information, but nope. I was given a lot of details about the future of the podcast. And let me say this clearly, nobody should get in trouble for me saying this. This new tier that's coming is not a regular tier. I remember a while back when I said Joe's eyes lit up when he found out Candace Owens was charging either $75 or $150 for a Patreon tier. His eyes perked up. And from what I was told, this upcoming premium tier, possibly 2 tiers actually, but the main one coming next year, I anticipated being $300 and up. I was given a number, but I'll leave it there. The concept behind it is basically a mix of streaming and financial content. Think about the players involved. Think about the information involved. Think about the business direction they're heading in. Put all that together, and you can start to see what kind of premium product they're building. As for the new show, yes, it'll fall under the second new tier they're creating. Beyond that, I can't say much more without crossing lines. Just know there are people behind the scenes who know way more about the Joe Budden podcast than the people actually sitting on the couch. So yeah, I'm expecting big moves next year. Now, will everyone like the direction they're going in? Will everyone understand the vision? Will some people hate it? Probably, time will tell, but the people who get it will get it, and they'll subscribe and gain access to information they didn't have before. This isn't a pitch, this is just what I was told, and I'm trying to share it without putting anyone in a bad position. So salute to Mona for actually listening to the audience and doing something about it. I truly hope my speculation is wrong, but when you watch people long enough, you start predicting their moves before situations even happen, and I see something coming. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and if you already have, you know how we rock. I just dropped a 20-minute Patreon video breaking down Joe's rant when he congratulated Charlemagne on that $200 million extension. Go check that out. I appreciate all the support. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.